The Trouble with Templeton, when the past is a play and the present is the only stage. In Season 2, Episode 9 of the Twilight Zone, The Trouble with Templeton, we are introduced to Booth Templeton, a successful but aging Broadway actor who longs for the past. This episode sits in the same symbolic family as The Incredible World of Horace Ford and Walking Distance. Each of these stories carries the same ache. A man who believes yesterday holds the answer to today's discontent. But unlike Horace Ford, who is crushed by his nostalgia, and unlike Martin Sloane in Walking Distance, who is gently turned away, Templeton is given a script that exposes the entire play of memory. Booth Templeton literally walks onto the stage of his own past and finds to his astonishment that every face, line, and gesture was written for him long before he believed it to be true. This episode is a primer on projection. It is the mind that writes the script and then forgets the authorship, treating actors as autonomous people rather than performers reading lines. Templeton's longing for Laura is not an exception, but a prototype. The ego preserves certain scenes as if they were sacred, fossilizing feeling into a memory that becomes an accusation when compared to the messy present. Projection makes memory behave like evidence. The script reads, "Therefore it must be real." The miracle is to see that the script is a script, and that the actors are only playing parts assigned by a mind that is still dreaming. A Course in Miracles teaches that what is being reviewed mentally is already gone, and that giving the past authority is a decision, not a fact. When Booth storms into Freddie Iacchino's and expects revival, the past responds exactly as a scriptwriter would instruct a cast. Perform convincingly, then close the scene. The speakeasy scene is a holy sting, a staged collapse designed not to humiliate but to release. The laughter and the indifference are not the punishment of memory but the past's last courtesy. A performance that hands Templeton the script needed to stop worshipping what never was. The holy flip in this episode is subtle and surgical. Instead of arguing with nostalgia, the past acts out its unreality. Templeton does not need to rationalize his memory. Recognition of its dramaturgy is enough. Two flips are available at the moment of recognition. Revenge of the ego, which insists the actors are traitors and the past is stolen. Or the holy flip, which sees the play for what it is and steps into the present with authority. Templeton returns to rehearsal and reclaims his name. The miracle appears not as disappearance of feeling, but as the courage to stand in the present while honoring whatever was real then, without making it master of now. Scripts show up as repeating grievances, relationship archetypes, and the compulsive replay of certain scenes. The remedy is the same. Name the script, unassign the parts, and refuse identification with the playwright's voice. There is a tenderness to the lesson of Templeton that is easy to miss. The past, when observed cleanly, often performs to free rather than to condemn. The old friends who laughed in the speakeasy were not cruel so much as exhausted with a role whose time had passed. Their mockery was mercy disguised as theatre. The antidote to the temple of memory is presence. Begin rehearsal for the play that matters, the play of now. Start with a thought that does not rehearse injury, and the rest of the cast will follow. A Course in Miracles teaches that forgiveness undoes the script because it undoes the belief that anything ever happened apart from love. Booth Templeton bought a round-trip ticket to the past and found that the theatre there was merely a dressing room for the ego's vanity. Tonight he returned with a script in his hand and a newfound dignity in his step. He didn't alter the past. He altered his relation to it. For Mr. Booth Templeton, the play goes on, but for the first time he knows who is writing the lines. A discovery that once made belongs to the Twilight Zone.